So, Heretic, there's 3 main spawns. Well, 4 I guess, but spawns are K2, P1, top base and under the base. If you're pushing in to their flag, I'd probably say 99% of the time I'm going to run at car, even if I haven't got teammates here yet. P1's just awful. Like, even if you are blocking P1, it means like you probably don't have enough pressure to like stop them spawning and just overextending to your base. They're just going to get there anyway. Then you've got to try and run through that door with like fucking 8 nades flying at you. So pretty much like 99% of the time I'll run a car. Ideal, like if I'm running it, what I want to see is, I want to see a teammate like here. He's looking P1, front base, top base. He's kind of milking if they spawn under. So if he doesn't see him spawn P1, he's got 2 things to think about. He's got anyone that's leaking out under the base, or if they're spawning and lifting up in their flag, and they're going to push him on car to try and wrap behind the flag. So this guy's position's pretty easy to play. You shoot him at the weak front base, prioritize that. Don't prioritize people that are in that base because they're not doing anything. Secondly, I want to see a guy like RP3. It's really important to like find out where they're spawning, especially if you're the guy playing P3. Like, if we've got 4 dead and I'm sitting here, usually I'll just try and like play outside of pink and try and get like a really early shot on like the guys that are coming out of pink. Again, there's a difference between like if I sit back here and let 2 guys come off spawn and run up to pink, I'm pretty much getting in a 1v1. This guy's going to challenge, the other guy's going to kill me, they're going to leak in. So you want to be like fucking drilling them as they spawn. If they're under the base, it's pretty easy, just back up. The way you like sort of maneuver yourself, you can like angle off anyone so you can just shoot them as they're going up the street and kind of like open up the angle so you can keep challenging. It's better than sitting here and getting lit up, because eventually one guy will spawn front, push out and just fucking shoot you there. Last guy alive, doesn't really matter where he is. Like, top mid's really good. I use top mid a lot in this game type. Yeah, obviously you can see like P1 spawns. You can help pink street. You can push into their flag, so like if they're spawning flag and wrapping car, I can come behind them. You can do a lot. Just like spawns is the biggest thing. Not like a 4 down spawn. Like that's easy to keep track of, but like mid game, if I'm standing top mid and we're getting kills, for example, I'll be always watching the kill feed. Like I said on AMP, when you start to realize someone's about to spawn, look P1 for it. If you can't see him, he's probably spawning the flag. Check car 2. Don't let a guy just randomly spawn. That's the worst feeling in the world, is like your team is in control, you're literally getting kills, and the other team can get full map control because you're not aware. Like they did nothing special. All he did was literally spawn and flanked you because you didn't watch it. If we're in our base, usually it's just about the spreading out, right? So usually we would send like one guy would sit window and he would support. He would kind of like help both ways. Ideally, you push 2 guys to the one side, whether that's 2 guys going car, 1 guy going pink, or 2 going pink, 1 going car. Whichever side has a solo, whoever's in the window tries to help the solo. So obviously this guy at car, you don't want him to just get like rolled over because I'm too busy staring at the street or shooting their window. If I push over car, he's going to get fucked. I'm now fucked because I'm sitting in my base while 2 guys are collapsing on me. You kind of just are looking for them to make a mistake. So it might be as simple as like maybe a guy's pushing car 3 and I'm just melting him from window. You see a teammate pushing your car, he jumps up, gets the kill. Pretty easy, and then you push in a line. It's much like amplified. So you kind of push in a line, you got the guy anchoring that eventually pushes up. yeah, there's not much to it. Again, like it's really annoying when like your team's spamming too many pink side or too many car side. Like it's trying to get like a decent spread, um, and not just overcommitting to one side. Because a lot of the time, what will happen is, um, let's say like I'm pink side and we've got lots of numbers over here. They might be weak and going and hiding in this corner, and we can't do anything about it. Like unless we're pushing down into it, which eventually means we're going to be trading out. You want different angles to come in, right? So you want the guy that's at car to come up and get good pressure in the back. And like when he starts getting pressure, he starts milking his life, your teammates look over at him. Not much else. If you're coming off spawn, what I see a lot, which is like super triggering as well, like teams will just double and triple cap on you. Because like what happens is the other team will be running the flag, and maybe they're running a car. The one I see the most that's like pretty triggering is if you're like an early spawner. So if I spawn here and they're running a car, usually just play it safe. Like throw some nades to buy some time. Mouse and keyboard, so my nades are fucking off. But like juice a nade around there somewhere, get some shots. Even if you get the flag guy half shields, it can eventually like lead to a kill. And that as soon as you get that one kill, you can like flood out the front of your base when you got numbers. But super infuriating when I'm on death cam and you see a teammate spawn like this and other team pulls a flag and he tries to be a hero and come up car. It's like he's just gonna die, and then there's no way you stop him that flag. It's kind of just being patient. Don't just freak out when the other team pulls a flag. Just be patient. Worst comes to worst, you're shooting in the back while they're running the flag. He's not going to be shooting you. Eventually, your team will get up in shots because it's a 4v3. The only way you fuck it up is if you overcommit trying to stop that flag. And then just spread out and get angles. So, a couple of like specific things, I guess, but not like overly specific. Like if we're pushing out pink, maybe I'll wait here for like a half a second or something for a teammate to spawn and be like, I'm pushing pink with you, and I'll just literally sit here and wait for the guy P3 to like overcommit, or P2 or P1. Then as soon as we got two guys, I'll just shoulder to shoulder up with him. Yeah, and then same sort of deal. Two guys push one side, guy sit in the window, and a guy sit on the flag. But obviously, if the other team's running it, running a car, like you need numbers over there fighting for the re. So you want to majorly send numbers over car side, and one guy can go up pink. Again, something that's like equally as frustrating is you spawn P1 and the other team's running the flag. What I'll do a lot of the time is I'll sit, so let's say, I don't know, that's my base and he's running out this side of car. I'll shoot him a couple of times, buy a couple of seconds, and then again, like when I know I've got a teammate right next to me, I'll be like, let's kill P3. So we'll both come up and challenge him like this. That's why if you're the guy P3, you want to be playing that pretty aggro, like shooting them as they come out.